April 7th, 2021. 911 calls for help flood into dispatch around midnight.
Things escalated so quickly.
For the first time, Travis Rudolph talks about the night he says 4 men showed up at his front door.
I just heard a loud bang, as if like the police was at the door.
In exclusive video, we can now see everything playing out on security cameras.
This all happened within seconds, so my brother was the first one to get to the door, so I was worried about his safety as well.
Where Travis at? Travis at?
According to court records, Rudolph and his then girlfriend, Dominique Jones, got into a fight earlier that night.
Open this door, bro, because this got me. Dominique, stop.
Police! Help! Help!
Who are you calling a bro?
Afterwards, she texted her brother, Keyshawn Jones. Evidence shows they both made threats towards Rudolph.
As soon as I came outside, literally, Tyler, he sucker punched me to my left eye. It was Tyler and Sebastian. They was kind of trying to corner me in. And Tyler, he had pulled out his firearm. And during that time, Tyler pulled out his firearm. Sebastian was like, "You mess with the wrong girl, you're gonna die tonight."
Your thoughts?
What?
And then that's when I went back inside and grabbed my firearm.
The fight spilling out into the street. The video shows Rudolph then running off his property with an AR-15.
I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, to protect me and my family. My brother was on the ground getting jumped by 2 of those guys, getting kicked. So that's the reason why I went down the street. While they're all in their car, I see 2 firearms pointing at me and my brother. And I couldn't believe it. And it's just a split decision where I just felt like it's either me and my brother or these guys that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna get hurt.
Rudolph firing 39 rounds, the 4 men speeding off. Sebastian Jean Jacques was shot and killed.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Tyler Robinson was also shot but survived. Keyshawn Jones and Christopher Lowe were not hurt.
I made a terrible choice of words during that time. I was 23, I was young, I was dumb. I made a very, very bad decision when I said those words, but it was never my intentions. I was upset and I ended up saying something that I didn't mean. Like, people say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time, but since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more. But I didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis, his family, his house, or anything.
You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Why'd you want to smash his car window?
Like I said, it wasn't intentional. I was just throwing things because I was upset.
And when you were throwing things, you were also screaming things at him, like you were going to send your brother Keyshawn over to kill him, right?
Never, ever, ever said the word kill at all.
You told both of them that Travis had picked you up and slammed you to the ground, right?
Yes.
And that he had disrespected you.
Yes.
And you also sent a text message to Keyshawn at roughly 9:45 that Travis dropped you to the ground. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And in response to that text message, Keyshawn sent a group text message to you and Tyler Robinson that Travis is a dead man walking. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's the message that you deleted from your phone, right?
No, I deleted the shoot his shit up message.
And you also deleted the dead man walking message.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did or not.
So you really weren't making a living as a real estate agent, right?
No, but I do have a mom and she's a medical assistant, so.
Okay. And you were living with your mom?
Correct.
Right? You had a conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
This is outrageous. Right to jail, right away.
Isn't it true that you were the first person to become physically violent with Travis and not the other way around?
No.
Not at all?
Something or show me something if I can't recall the exact steps of the moments.
Question. Okay, so you were the first one to become physically violent with Travis, not the other way around. Answer. Correct.
Yes, I said correct.
You remember that?
Yes.
So you smashed his iPhone not out of anger, but because you were hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
No, you just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're, I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have to.
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
Anything but him.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Okay. So it could have been his brother.
No.
It could have been the house.
Nothing violent toward a person.
It could have been his mother's house, right?
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house, he did not have a firearm on him. People say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time. But since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more. But I didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis, his family, his house, or anything. It was like my second home.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I would not want anything to happen there.
All right. And he never raised a hand and touched you, did he not?
Yeah, he was raising his hand the whole time, like grabbing me, pushing me back. Yeah, the whole time.
Okay, so did he punch you?
No, he didn't punch me.
Did he slap you?
No, he didn't slap me.
Did he pick up any objects and hit you over the head with them?
No.
Hey now that's a fucking crazy story. Could you imagine? She's married, first of all.
Right.
And we're just going to glaze over that fact, right? She gets mad at the ex-NFL player because she thinks that he might have been cheating. She gets violent with him, of course, being a woman and being small, she's unable to hurt him. But he puts hands on her in self-defense, from what it sounds like, because she admitted on the stand that she's the first one to become violent. Mm-hmm. Then he defends himself. You get mad, call your brother and his friends to come shoot his shit up. Now, this bitch may try to get on the stand and lie to white people about what the fuck that means, but we know what that means. Mm-hmm. She said, what does the shit mean in that context? Anything other than him. A fucking lie, right, bro. A lie.
Spray it up, and if it hits him, oh well.
Exactly. We say shoot his shit up. His shit could literally mean his body. Mm-hmm. Or it could mean his people. Or it could mean any residence that he's in. And when you shoot his house up, you want him to be in there. Mm-hmm. So
you spraying it up, hoping that he's in there.
You spray his car, you hope he's in there. Yep. There's no rational situation where that actually meant make sure you don't hurt him. What are you talking about? Right. Like, that's really what she tried to let fly on the stand? Like I said, you may try to lie to white people, but you ain't gonna lie to me, son. That phrase means get him. Mm-hmm. That's what it means. And that's exactly what they did. They went in the house with firearms. They had a gun. And the gun was found thrown in a bush. Just because she want to get on the stand and act like, oh, my brother never had a gun. He never, blah, blah, blah. Yes, he did. Your brother's a street nigga. You called your street nigga brother to go do something to your boyfriend while you was cheating on your husband.
You were cheating on you.
Right, and you get mad at him for cheating. Crazy, right? Crazy, and right? They say son let off like 30-second shots or whatever. Hey, listen. That you get what you get, bro. The fact that one of them got smoked, I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for people who had this shit happen to them at all. It's like that pregnant lady that got smoked because she was out there robbing people at gunpoint. Like, bruh, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? The more you fuck around, the more your ass gonna find out. Fuck you talking about? You come into my house and try to accost me over your goofy little dusty thought sister, we gonna bury you outside. Fuck is you talking about? Boy, he should have hit all of them. I'm sorry he didn't hit all of you, bro. I'm upset only one of y'all got clipped. All of you should have got smoked for acting crazy. You get gassed up by these goofy women to go on fucking missions and you get smoked, that's your fault. The fuck is you talking about? Because niggas die in the hood every day behind bullshit like this. Mm-hmm. A trifling ass fucking thought. Mm-hmm. Put a battery in your back and have you running out doing all kind of fuck shit. Have you shooting at niggas, doing all kinds of shit. Now you in jail, and what's she doing? Fucking the next nigga. So what that get you?
These are literally serpents in the garden, you guys. Serpents in the garden, because a woman is supposed to lead you to better things.
That's
not
crazy.
The opposite. Not to danger. She's not supposed to lead you to danger. She's not supposed to involve you in crazy shit
Not
like
start
this.
fights and leave you to finish them. Like,
so these are serpents in the field. You have to understand how to weed them out. But that's difficult because she's putting on a facade this whole time. He probably didn't know that she was married.
He didn't know.
It's like, come on.
And then she, like I said, and then the crazy part is you're gonna put your hands on him first, lose the fight for self-defense, then call people to kill him like you're the victim.
Right. He
comes out ahead, and you're testifying against him in his murder trial of his assailants. The shit is ridiculous. Now, from a legal standpoint, I saw another part of the video that I may or may not link in here, depending on the graphic nature of the video. But son, I believe, fired like 30-something shots at his AR-15 at them. But the thing is, I think part of the video, he's chasing them outside as they're fleeing. See, that's the problem with self-defense. I mean, I gotta see what state this is in. You'll do better in states with stand your ground, but like generally even in those states, when someone's running away, especially when they're running away off your property, like you really can't chase them down the street firing at them. Like it doesn't work like that. You can't do something like that. That's when it becomes a murder, because they're running away, the threat is gone, and you generally can't shoot people in the back. So hey, listen.
The threat is no longer there.
Right, the threat is neutralized, or has neutralized itself. So you don't have a duty to retreat not on your property, but at the same time, you can't escalate by chasing them down the street
in the public.
Right. So what he should have done is made sure he finished up everybody inside his house. Yeah, come clean these people up. They're in my living room. They're on my lawn. You still on your own property? Be like, nah, they tried to hawk me down, bro. I had no choice. This is outrageous shit. Don't let these fucking thoughts fucking spin you up into ruining your whole life. That's crazy. Son defending himself and he about to go to jail. Ridiculous. Nah, the one out he might have is that he's saying that even though they were running away in the street and in the car, that they had firearms pointed back at him at that moment. But it gets tricky and you're running off your property with the gun. So now you're running into possession laws and what you're allowed to take where. So I see why they're trying to charge him, but at the same time, it's like, they really should just let him go for something like this. But they're trying to say that, I'm sure they're trying to say that the behavior was reckless in chasing them and firing 39 times at them. But I want to make sure I got all them shots out while they were in the front lawn. Like I said, that's chasing them down the street. That's no good.
This was scary as fuck. Like, imagine somebody knocks at your door and all of a sudden you go to answer it and they're just coming in to like attack you. Like,
yeah, and they got guns. Bruh, and it's like, this bitch is a hop, skip, and a jump for going to jail for conspiracy, because she obviously is the one that sent them to do this. That's why she keeps saying over and over again, I didn't want them to hurt anybody or do anything. That's a fucking lie. Like, I don't know how she's not charged. But of course, you're a woman, right? So if you're a woman, you can get away with anything. You say a man hit you, even if you started it, you can then send people to kill him and then avoid liability for that too. You can do whatever you want and just get away with it. How is she not in a fucking jumpsuit? Shit is fucking ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What happened to the days where you were taught not to say the things that you don't mean? If you don't mean them, don't say them.
She's lying. She meant it.
Yeah, she really did.
It's exactly what she meant. The fuck out of here. That's why she deleted the text.
The only reason why she has remorse now is because she got caught.
That's why she deleted the text, bro. Get the fuck out of here, son.
She got caught.
Somebody should do something to her. Get the fuck out of here.